coming up here on the NXT Brand Report. This one right here, NXT, and their matches tonight. We got Paul J taking on Gigi Doe. Which one of these two rise NXT women will move on? Problems out of here. We'll talk about it coming up. Also, NXT Tag Team Championships are on. Toliano and State, the family. The family is over the mill. Over the mill, come new NXT Tag Team Champion. And we'll see. We'll wait and see about that. Speaking of tag team, this is a tag team as well. Just as it starts. NXT Tag Team. Who's gonna earn themselves a shot at an NXT Tag Team Championship match in the future? Get to it as Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. And also, too, what is going on with Tony Khan for real? He has been posting over a lot of stuff tonight, even going after Jinder Mahal. We'll talk about that in Wrestling Hot Topic. All this and more when the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition to the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you joined us on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. Join in that conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and click. Hit the subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right. We'll get things started here on the NXT Ring Report. Well, sit down tonight. I can't even believe what's going on. But, like I said, join in that conversation. All right. This is the all right, we're gonna kick things off with this. Let's start with this. Well, we can talk about this. Well, we'll get to it in a minute with what went down earlier. So let's get started with this. All right. As you see right here, Tiffany Stratton had to be a rat's hand for her day. That's what had happened last week when she lost to Fallon Henry. Fallon Henry, yeah, grave of revenge over Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton did not have a choice after the match was already made of her being a ranch hand. Tiffany Stratton lost to Fallon Henry. And we saw what happened tonight, as you see right here. This was what happened throughout the whole entire show. Saw Tiffany Stratton doing hard times, acting like she was trying to be Miss Prissy. Really didn't like that, being a ranch hand just to make her humble. I guess Fallon Henry trying to teach her about the matter of respect and stuff. Like Tiffany Stratton kind of gonna realize, hey, I'm gonna have to really uh put my weight around. Really, I don't like that, but hey, it is what it is. Tiffany Stratton, too beautiful and too she had to go through it in order to Fallon Henry to teach her a lesson. I think Tiffany will now know next time you really can't be privileged and still think you know everything. You can still you know go do stuff. And she learned that firsthand from that last week. So Tiffany Stratton had to pick up horse manure tonight and learn the ropes that Fallon Henry is going to be teaching her throughout. Tiffany Stratton looking like she was kind of at and ah. They went down tonight for Miss Tiffany. So hey, speaking of that, Gigi Dolan took on Cora J. We told you last week these two women really wanted to beat the holy crap out of each other. This was their chance tonight. Throughout throughout the whole entire month, throughout the whole entire year, we saw this play out with stuff between Gigi Dolan and Cora J. You know, the Cora J and Gigi Dolan really couldn't stand each other, and that's the Cora J had to do what she had to do. Cora J now knows that hey, we got to realize what you're doing wrong and stuff. And Cora J kind of now playing the Piper and stuff, and Cora J won her match tonight over Gigi Dolan, pinning Gigi in the middle of the ring tonight to in order to gain some respect earlier tonight. So hey, we saw that tonight. Also too, we saw the first round of tag team me and Dusty's tournament. We saw that Axion and what's his name? Nathan Frazier. Axion and Nathan Frazier want to be the credible team to move on to the Dusty Classic. They did. They moved on tonight, and this was kind of gonna move on for them heading forward. Nathan Frazier and Axion King won tonight their match and stuff. So hey, we saw that for the Dusty Cup. Also another match in the Dusty Cup, Baron Corbin and 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 Braun Breaker. They went against Gallus tonight. Baron Corbin took on Braun Breaker with Gallus. It's Baron Corbin and and you know who? They won their match tonight by doing what they need to do. Corbin and Breaker could be the heavy favorites to win this tournament, but you got to wonder there is more people also in the tournament. We know next week that we'll see Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams in the tournament. They'll take on that young team of Ishris and I forgot the other boy name. They're going to be in the tournament as well. So there's a lot of heavy favorites in this tournament. So the tournament continues on next week. So we'll see how the Dusty tournament um, goes for next week. Speaking of that, um, we saw this Tony D'Angelo would defend their tag team titles against Oba DeMille, Tony D'Angelo, and then retained their tag team titles over from Over the Mill tonight as well. So we'll see how Tony D'Angelo and them will do away and who's gonna win this Dusty Cup tournament. We also know that Chase U will also be in the tournament, minus Andrew Chase. He's gonna be replaced by Riley Osborne. Man, you may recall who Riley Osborne is. A couple of weeks ago, he was in the tournament as well. So Osborne will be with Duke Hudson minus Andrew Chase. So we'll see that. Speaking of that, women's champion Lyra Curia made her appearance tonight. The women's champion made her appearance as she got confronted by one of the Breakout Star winners. As they're trying to do this Breakout Star stuff and get them out the way. Lyra Curia trying to see who wants to step up, and we found out that it was one of those the breakout winner, Lyra Curia, maybe might be a hand that she's gonna try to get something going and get some cooking down the road. So hey, we'll see. Also too, what can we say? Also too, um, was the main event. Lexus King went against Dragon Lee. Lexus King thought he had it in the bag against Dragon Lee. That's very cool. Lexus King and Dragon Lee had a phenomenal match throughout and stuff, but it wasn't be proof for Lexus King as Dragon Lee lost his championship. Dragon Lee lost the championship to Uba Nag, who cashed in his breakout tournament success. Ineba, I forgot his name, won. So Ineba is the new, as the last week's performance, Oba Fema is now the new NXT North American champion. by defeating Dragon Lee. Stunning fashion. Uba Nebra getting himself on a win without even knowing it. So that went down tonight. All right, that ends the NXT ring report. We move forward to wrestling hot topics. On wrestling hot topics, we talk about this. A lot is going on here. Jinder Mahal in a feud with Tony Khan. Tony Khan's he is the AEW president had to find some way to bring up a storyline that really doesn't involve him. Here's what Tony Khan said: more victory for USA is one win more than a world title challenger Jinder Mahal has in the past 365 days, because it's literally been a full year since he won a match. You really put AEW in our place, getting Jinder in a big match on your TV show. Do it more often. Um, I did. That was kind of puzzling, confusing. It made me think, why is Tony Khan watching WWE, which is his right? But if he's focusing more on what's going on with their programming, he needs to focus more on what's going on with him, because he's no better than nobody else in WWE. But he had a lot going on. He had midst of the Jericho situation that he couldn't even put the bread and put the rest. Even he couldn't put either him put him to sitting down with CM Punk and the Young Bucks to squash their beef. Couldn't even do that. He had to let it go and fester. No, you need to sit down, man. You need to try to focus on your business. And he even called out saying double standard hook. He's gonna be trying to challenge some more Joe. And I don't get why he even going after Jinder Mahal. This is crazy to me. Look like Tony Khan just lost his marbles. Even the pundit Raju said these guys has history. So Rollins defeated Jinder become in the tournament final, which that makes sense. They want to relive that and stuff. And then Tony Khan even brought up that, and Jinder Mahal said, "Who is Hook?" And it was just crazy. I didn't know Tony Khan had enough time in his day to worry about Jinder Mahal and WWE about what the world title situation going on with that, compared to his world title situation in AEW with Samoa Joe. Uh, focus focus on Samoa Joe being your champion and let WWE do their thing. It's just crazy. You don't feel WWE trying to call you out on your BS. This don't make no sense. I think he ain't really got nothing to be able to do. Just crazy. We beyond me. It's kind of mind blowing. You ask me. Well, we want to move on to that nonsense, because Tony Khan is that nonsense. Impact Wrestling set to debut more titles and stuff. They debuted this week the World Tag Team, the X Division. Now it's the Digital Media Championship. As title holder Tommy Dreamer holds the belt, and Tommy Dreamer looks more elated holding the Digital Media Championship. And you can look at this and tell it looks neat. It looks cool with the Digital Media everywhere around, representing the internet or their version of the TV Championship, that they will take time out to do so like that. But hey, that's what it is. Also, too, we're hearing that Warner Bros. Discovery talent AEW success in programming. That's why I'm saying Tony Khan need to focus more on ratings and programming rather than focus on one meaningless storyline WWE's doing. That's WWE. I didn't have no problem with it because I know the history. I thought Tony Khan would know the history, but he's trying to troll and trying to get something cooking and get something started. He needs to focus more on that. But hey, it is what it is. All right. We're gonna end that right now here on the Pro Wrestling Show on the NXT Ring Report with Imba. I don't want to botch his name, but I always do. He is now the new um NXT NXT Digital, no NXT North American Champion. I knew came out out of nowhere to win the match. So we're gonna leave you with that. we'll see you tomorrow for the NXT ring for the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. This is super ridiculous that he had time to find something to talk about Tony Khan rather than trying to do his thing. But to let you know, Tony Khan ain't got no life. And you can have all the money in the world and you still don't have a life. So guess we'll find out about that next week. But Imba is your new NXT North American champion. What he did tonight, uh, Imba made a statement tonight when he did. So for me being Kendrick Dick saying so long, thanks for watching the NXT Ring Report. We'll see you tomorrow for the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. See you then.